Ciao Tesla people, a road trip today to Scanno, which is at 1,000 meter elevation. There is a lake. Should be a nice day. There is sun, but there are some clouds. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It should be kind of warm. Here it's 19 degrees Celsius, so there should be maybe 15, something like that. And the road trip goes through a canyon, so it's really beautiful ride. So come with me, I'm going to show you around there. I'm going to do maybe a late breakfast or brunch, and let's see how it goes. And there'll be some people because it's in between Eastern vacation here in Italy, so it's going to be, I think, a bit busy. Okay, so I'll see you there. Ciao Tesla people, just came to Scanno to take a walk around the Borgo. Here's a bit of view. Down there there's the center. That town over there is Frattura, which oversees the lake. And here is the top of the town, Scanno. I parked down there. And the fun thing is there is a ski lift. So if you see up there, the line goes up the mountain, and up there is the ski lift. And the interesting thing is this ski lift was one of the first in Italy to start directly from the town and going up to the mountain. Probably one of the first. So you just live in a town, take a walk, and get the ski lift. It's pretty cool. At least now it's common in many places, ski resorts. But this was one of the first in the 60s. So unfortunately now it's closed for a few reasons. One, very little snow. And two, so very little snow, and so you cannot make money out of it. So they couldn't make money, and they shut it off several times. You know, they had some investment, and then they did 1 year, little snow, and they couldn't make it work. And the reason even too, because the town here, Scanno, is 1,000 meters, and 1,000 meters now is very, very low for the snow line. There is some snow here because it snowed like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but now it's melting because it's 20 degrees right now, and we are in the middle of April. You know, usually in middle of April, you know, a few decades ago, there was still snow around these mountains, and all these mountains up here are the National Park of Abruzzo, where there is bears and wolves and deers and all that. So it's really cool. This town is not inside. I don't know why they didn't choose to be inside the national park. I think that's a mistake. You can see there is some snow up on the mountain there, but it's not too high there, so it won't last long. Anyway, car is over here parked, and I'll go back to Sulmona, and I'm going to show you the ride through the Gole del Sagittario, the canyon, you know, the one that you saw coming up, and hopefully I can stop at the lake and see something else over there. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. So, just came back home from a ride to Scanno. It was a nice ride. And I wanted to show you something. So, Scanno is at 32 kilometers from here. And I spent 800 watts hour to get back. It took like 53 minutes and 25.3 watt hour per kilometers. So Scanno is at 1000 meters and here we are around 350, something like that. So basically 800 watts hour I spent to come back from Scanno, which is 32 kilometers from here. That's incredible. First. Second, the wheels, the covers for the wheels from Allo Black, the Allo Disc version 2, they are working fantastically. Okay? Since last charge, I did 65 kilometers, and I spent 146 watt hour per kilometer, which is really pretty good. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. Okay, anyway, check out my Tesla referral. If you buy a Tesla, you can get up to 3 months of free supercharger in the US, 500 euros here. And also, if you buy power walls and stuff, there are $400 discount. So check it out. And please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you next video. Ciao Tesla people.